Ohayou gozaimasu minasan. Here we are yet again. So, last time I talked a bit about my first kiss and how embarrassing that was. So let's go ahead and talk about Tanisha some more. So, this girl, she's the first girl I've really fallen in love with. And, you know, I had a love a long time ago, and I still remember her name. I don't know about you guys, but I don't remember names very well, but these people I had very, you know, big feelings for. I still remember their names very vividly, and I remember this girl, and this girl a very long time ago. I'm trying to actually think who was my first crush I've ever had. You know, I'm thinking back, and I'm sure I had a crush a very, very long time ago, like when I was very young in like kindergarten or preschool, you know, like very young. I feel like I probably did, but the first one I can remember was in third or I think it was fourth grade. I think it was fourth grade that I did, but I didn't like her for very long. It was just like a little crush. I wouldn't say it was love or anything. Oh God, I have turned into a tree. I am okay. Let's boss heal this guy. Prince Hylas. Kind of looks like Arthas. Wow. You guys know who Arthas is. Anyway. So let's get back to Tanisha here. So me and her were talking over MSN, and her friend got her interested in having sex. So she's making this plan, like we're planning out our first time, and it was like down to we're gonna have sex for the first time in a car. Like that was our idea. You know, we were gonna have sex in a car. Like I don't know why that was our idea. Like why would we be having sex for the first time in a car? But that was our idea. So we're like planning it out. We're like, where can we go to have sex for the first time? What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? And we're going over all these little details. And it was like part of me was kind of excited. You know what I mean? Like part of me was kind of excited that we were going to have sex, but most of me was like really nervous and uncomfortable because like I was saying, like at this time in my life, you know, like I don't think I had even masturbated yet. I might have masturbated, but I'm not positive. I can't remember the specifics, to be honest. It was a very long time ago. But I don't think I was really even masturbating. And so yeah, so the fact that she's talking about sex, it was like making me like really uncomfortable, and I didn't like talking about it. So whenever I would see her on, like she would come online on MSN, her little name would pop up, and I'd be like, hey, how's it going? And I'd be like asking her about her day, and just wanted to chat with her, you know, because I was still like this innocent kid that wasn't thinking about sex or anything yet, and I didn't want to talk about that. And, you know, I just wanted to be like, hey, how's it going? Like, I just wanted to hang out with her. I just wanted to, like, be with her, you know, just to be with her. Like, just, it made me happy. Just to talk to her made me happy. And the first thing she would say was, she's like, let's talk about our plan. And she's like, we have to go over this plan and what we're going to do with this plan. And she was like drilling this, like, every single day. She was, like, making sure I understood our plan for the first time we ever had sex. Like, she was making sure that I understood the message, you know, like she wasn't gonna, you know, like I don't know, like she was just making sure that I understood that this was gonna happen, and this is how it was gonna happen and everything. So oh God, so yeah, I didn't like it at all, but so that happened, that all happened, and then, you know, skip forward to, it just kind of, for whatever reason, it just kind of just never happened. I don't know why. It just kind of never really happened. And then, and I forget. And this, I think this was actually like 8th grade, maybe. or something like that. I didn't get to see her very often because she was at a different school still. It wasn't ninth grade yet. So I didn't really get to see her very often. So it was just constantly talking to her online about that kind of stuff. It might have been ninth grade. I can't remember. But yeah, so skip forward to, me and her date for less than one day, and then she starts dating that other guy, and she comes at me she blames me for she's like, I thought I knew who you were, and like we always were like talking about sex and stuff online, and like I didn't know who you were anymore, and like I didn't want to be with you. That's why like I left you, and like she's just like I was just like, what the fuck is this woman saying? What is she saying? Like, I was like, well, she was the one that kept saying all that stuff. I was the one that was confused about her. I was like, why is she suddenly so into all this sex stuff? Like, what the fuck is going on? I was really freaking out about it. And all of a sudden she's blaming me for all this. Like, are you kidding me? What the fuck? I was really kind of hurt. And like I felt like really betrayed by all this, you know what I mean, you guys? Like, I don't know, it was really weird. It was really weird. So I started like fostering really negative feelings about her after that. Like I remember the time where it really just it hurt me so much. Oh my god. Now I need to I've been talking for like an hour straight, so you guys hear my water jiggling around here. I had to drink some water. Oh, I got right up on the mic there. I don't know if you could hear me swallowing. That's how I swallow cum. I am an expert at it, and so that's something you can never not know about me now. So there you go. So actually, I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm about to tell you is gonna show you how good of a life I've lived, like how happy of a life I've had, and how lucky and how fortunate of like a person I am, because the thing I'm about to tell you is probably the worst thing that's happened to me personally, like emotionally damaging wise. The most damaging thing that ever happened to me is what I'm about to tell you. So she's seeing this guy. I think they're dating. I never actually ever found out if they were, because I was kind of avoiding the whole thing. Like I would go and try and talk with her, and this guy was like this like alpha male type guy. Like he would like step up on me and like try and like push me away and stuff. And excuse me, I drank all that water, it's making me burpy. But and so like I would go up and like talk to her, and he would like glare at me, and he'd just, in general be really unpleasant to just like even be near. This guy is just kind of an asshole, and I hated him really bad. And so we're at a school dance, and I mean, of course school dances are so silly, because we're all young kids still, and like we're not really that interested in dancing with each other, and we're all still awkward. But it's a school dance, and Tanisha's there, and she's all dressed up, and she's looking lovely, and actually I feel like going back to the 6th grade and mentioning something. So back in the 6th grade, I remember this. I have this distinct memory of we had a school dance. Speaking of school dances, we had a school dance in 6th grade, and that brings up another bad story too. I've got all these like stupid stories from when I was little. So we had this school dance, and it's like, okay, now you have to go get your partner. So all the boys would stand on one side of the gym, and all the girls stood on the other side of the gym. And then it was like a relay race or something. They're like, okay, go. Right? They're like, okay, go. And you have to run out and go find a partner. And and I wanted to dance with Tanisha so bad, right? Because I really liked her. So right as they say go, I sprint. I do the most embarrassing thing ever. I sprint straight towards Tanisha because I want to dance with her really fucking bad, and I want to be the first one there. So I am sprinting, and I'm like the only one. I am like the only one. The girls are kind of walking. They're not really moving a whole lot. They're kind of walking towards us, and the guys are kind of moving a little faster than the girls. But I am sprinting. I am sprinting. This is how I remember it. There might have been other people sprinting, but in my mind, I was the only one sprinting. And so I sprint towards Tanisha because I want to dance with her, and you know, it's adorable. Me and her, we do this like terrible like sixth grade dance, and you know, and it's great, and I'm feeling amazing, and I'm happy and everything. But so yeah, so that was the first time I'd ever danced with someone, was with Tanisha. She was the first kiss, first date, first dance. So she was a lot of my firsts. She was my first like intense love, like the first person I've ever really loved a lot. Like loved a lot. There was a girl. There's a couple of girls I'd had crushes on, but nothing super big. But yeah. So back to this other dance. So we're having this dance in high school. It wasn't high school. It was junior high. Excuse me. It was junior high. It was in 9th grade, and so we're having this dance, and you know, I get the courage to go ask her to dance. I was really nervous, and I was dressed up for the dance, and she was dressed up for the dance, and she looked so beautiful, and you know, and so I go over there, and I'm like, oh, can I dance with you? And I like hold out my hand, and me and her, we start dancing, and we've been dancing for like 10 15 seconds. I don't know how long it's been. It felt like, you know, we're just not very long, but we're just sitting there dancing and being happy. And then that fucking guy, that I don't know if they're dating or not, but that guy, he comes up. We just barely started dancing. I finally asked her to dance with me, and he comes up and he just kind of butts in. He kind of squeezes in between me and like pushes me back a little bit, and he's like, can I have this dance? Like kind of ignoring me. And I was like this really, really, really shy kid all throughout school. And I was like, oh my God, like I didn't have enough strength to defy what was going on. And I'm not a confrontational person. So like, I'm not going to fight the guy because he poked in. Like, you know, I'm not that kind of person at all. Just not at all. I'm just is very nice. I don't hit people. I don't, you know, so it's just like, so he just kind of goes in, and even now it's like bringing up those feelings. And remember, this is the worst moment. This is the worst moment of my life. This is the worst moment of my entire life. Him coming in and cutting in right when we started talking. I'd finally gotten the courage. I've loved this girl for several years. You know, she was my first kiss. She was, you know, my first dance forever ago. Like, she's my first ever love. Like I loved her so much, you know, or at least that's what I thought at the time. And this guy just butts in. Oh, you guys. And like, I stand back, and I don't know what to do. I'm just standing there. And I stand up against the wall, and you know, I can feel like tears like trying to weld their ways up to my eyes, and I'm like, no Joel, like I'm not letting them come out. And I just felt so bad. Oh my God, it was so miserable, you guys. The feelings is I almost even want to cry now. I felt terrible. So I just stood up against the wall for a few seconds, and some of my friends came up, and you know, my friends were like, dude, that's fucked up that guy did that. They're like, you know, this is fucking stupid, and they're like, we need to do something about this. I was like, no, like I didn't want to cause trouble. I was like, no. And so I left, and I left the dance area, and I went outside, and I was standing outside, and it's just like, oh my God, it was it was just the worst thing ever. And that's my life, you guys. Like like the worst moment of my life is just some guy came up to this girl I liked and cut in. So I've lived a pretty good life. Let's be honest, right? You know, I've had good parents. We weren't particularly rich, but we weren't poor. It was middle of the road, and you know, so I've had a good life, right? I've had a damn good life. But that was, oh my God, you guys, that was absolutely miserable for me. And since then, like, that really fucked me. Like, as far as women came, or like as far as women went, that really fucked me. You know, this girl that I'd liked for a really long time, and then she's still kind of leading me on a little bit, and it was really bad. I need a vendor. I'm gonna run into town and sell some shit, and then run back out here. Vendor all this random garbage I've got. I'm sure none of it's gonna be any good. So yeah, so it was just absolutely devastating. Like, have you guys had any experiences like that where like this girl you really like just kind of, I don't know, just like fucked you over? I guess, like, is there any other way to put that? She just fucked me over, you guys. It's miserable. Well, let me get rid of this shit. You know what? I'm tired of all these quest thingies. So let's teleport back in. I realize I actually didn't mention, I have a new mount here. Which you guys have already probably noticed. It gives me increased speed by 90%. The one I had before, I believe, was only 50%. Let's open my mounts here and take a look. 60%, so this is 30% faster at 90%. I got this from PvP. It cost me 13,000 currency. Let's pull up the currency. It cost me 13,000 favor right here, favor. 13,000, so I'm down to 2,000. So I was saving up for a while to get this guy. But, you know, I like him. Whatever, he's cool. He's faster, that's why I got him. Protect the caravan. Okay, we're good. I was destroying these. I don't want them. These are quest items I'm destroying. But yeah, have you guys had any weird fucked up stuff like that? This is a dimension item. I'm gonna destroy that. I don't need it. I don't know what these are, so I think I should probably keep them. Oh, and I don't think I've shown you, but I got one of these guys. I bought one with some of my currency items, and so you have this main thing, and then you get all of these extra slots. And determining this has 3 lesser essence slots, as you see up there. It says it. So I get 3 lesser essence, and then you can have up to 4 lesser essences and 2 of these greater, I think is what they're called. So yeah, so I should get rid of this. Actually, I don't need it. So so yeah, Tanisha like kind of fucked me over, and ever since that, I had like a much harder time trusting women, and the fact that I'm really worried about like having sex, you know, like that doesn't help, like as far as the women thing goes either, like because that just makes me super nervous, and you know that's absolutely no fun for me at all. And so, you know, for me, you know, I've just, sorry for hitting the mic there, for me it's just women are, I don't know, I've had a lot of weird experiences where I've put myself out there fully, and then I've just gotten hurt, you know, gotten like smacked down, and not smacked down in like a good way. I've been smacked down in like a soul crushingly like terrible way, you know, like ugh. And if you've watched my video, Halo Bravo's One True Love, and I still truly believe that. It wasn't Tanisha, by the way. It was a girl named Hannah, for you who might have not seen the video. But yes, Halo Bravo's One True Love. Yeah, that didn't actually end very well for me at all. So all the times that I've had, you know, any kind of love interests. They've all, you know, I should loot this, but go ahead and leave it for now. You know, I just had bad luck, I guess. Just bad luck, and so... God damn it, I don't want it. So yeah, so after all those experiences, you know, I just really just ate into my soul, I guess. And I kind of just gave up on love. Just pretty much, I'm not looking for it anymore. I'm more worried about, you know, my own happiness, and I'm more worried about doing the things I want to do, and, you know, like making my manga and learning how to draw and learning Japanese and playing video games and, you know, making videos for you guys. That's what I care about right now. I don't care about love. So, you know, I'm not really looking anymore. I'm gonna stop looting those guys. You know, I'm not really looking for love anymore, and it's kind of a sad thing, I guess. I don't know if that's something I should do, but it's how I feel, and I don't know. I don't feel like doing it any other way right now. So, you know, in the future, maybe I'll change my views on that. But for now, that's definitely how I feel. And so there you go. I feel like I might have had more to say. What else could I talk about? I have I have a girl who I liked her quite a lot. I met her over the internet. Actually, there's two girls I met over the internet. One of them, this is a whole big can of worms for the other day. It was a Mexican lady, and I was about 16, 17 at the time. And this Mexican lady was, I think she was about 28 to 30. Like, she's actually pretty old, like almost double my age. And she had 4 kids. She had 4 kids. I don't want kids at all. She had 4 kids. And, like, I really liked her. And for some reason, like, I was like, I don't know if I even want to talk about it. Like, I don't even know if I want to talk about it. That was probably the dumbest thing I've ever done in my entire life, was this lady over the internet. And, you know, I think I'll save that story for another time. If you guys really want to hear about it, let me know in the comments if you really want to hear about it. I'll talk about it. But yeah, so yeah, love has just not gone well for me. I don't know, I guess that's the moral of this story. When did I start recording? I started at like 20, 25-ish. So, you know, I think I'm going to end this one off a little early, because I have been talking for quite a while, and my throat is getting a little sore. A little sore from me being a little overexcited about things. You know, a little sore here and there. Yeah, you know. And you know, I want to wait till I can give you guys some more new content than just what I'm doing here. So I'm gonna go watch another episode of Smallville before I go to bed, because I'm addicted as fuck to Smallville. Love that shit. And you know, and I'll let you guys a little more into my past, and a little more into the dumb kid that I was. And I feel like I'm very, very different from the kid I used to be to who I am now. So all right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Ja mata.